You are now tuned in to 7 Mile Radio. 7 Mile Radio.
What up, though? What up, though? This is Soul Ties Talk, and today we're gonna have a continuation from last week's show, Discovering You Part 2. Again, we got Miss Cassie up in the house with us, and we have again my beautiful wife Chantel is in here.
Hello.
And we have Christine. Say what up, Chris.
What up?
All right, y'all. We gonna get started with Discovering You Part 2. Last week, just a little recap. We had Miss Cassie. She did a little reading for me, which was right on the head, and everything just resonated with me that she was saying. She even got a little deep with our engineer, Mark, and gave him a message that really touched him, and so that just let us know that she really real, and we honored to have her back again this week. So, Miss Cassie, would you like to start off saying anything you want to start off with?
Hey everybody, hey to nobody. We just gonna look at the week. Today is the 9th of July. This month is the Queen of Clubs, so it's like you have to be in charge of how you communicate. The Queen she got this final say, but the King, she do have to answer to him. So the Queen of Clubs, I mean, you're taking precedence over how you communicate. You're taking charge of it, but because it's the Queen, you are doing it in a compassionate way. So today is the 6 of Diamonds. So if it's your birthday today, happy birthday. It's not Ray's birthday, but he is a 6 of Diamonds. He is a Taurus 6 of Diamonds. Today is a Cancer 6 of Diamonds. So I need him to be flexible going forward this week. But I do need him to have some compassion. But because the 6 of Diamonds means I said what I said. It actually means I said what I said. He has to gain clarity this week before he just say what it is that he's saying.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
I could tell you that one.
Don't get cussed out.
Don't forget to put love on it.
Hey, I'm put love on it.
Put love at the end
Cuss
of
your
it.
ass
Sit
out,
your
babe.
ass down.
Cuss your ass out, babe.
Today we
Sweetheart.
got Christine getting a reading today.
Ooh.
Our goes, Chris. She's nervous about it, but
Ain't nothing to
Miss
It's
Cassie
cards
got
and
her.
conversation. That's all we doing.
Okay.
And the card is your birthday. And the conversation is what we doing. So
Okay.
why not make history and be on YouTube, Facebook, and wherever else we at?
Okay.
Okay?
All right, y'all. We're about to get started with this. And baby, you got anything to say about last week's show that intrigued
So
you?
our last week's show was about discovering you. I actually got a reading prior to last week's show. And Miss Cassie was telling me that I was going to, figure out who I am, figure out my purpose. And I was a little like, oh, okay, well, I still felt a little, like I still didn't know. But this week, after, Miss Cassie came on the show with us, I actually got a lot of clarity. Like, I actually been journaling, writing stuff down, and I figured out my purpose. So I feel like I had another awakening, like a whole nother awakening, and it just opened my eyes to everything. So I was talking to my husband. I was talking his ear off all week, like, babe. So he like, okay, all right. I'm
Because
like,
it'd be like, I already knew. I told her I already knew. I just was waiting on you to get it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's all I had. That's why
And
I
you
should
had
say
to let
I had
her
to be
go through
patient.
that.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to explain to her. Because she was like, well, if you always felt this way. I was like, there's certain ways I have to communicate with you so you don't take it a certain way. So I have to be patient, and sometimes I got to let her get it. Let her
Yeah.
get it. And when she get it, it's more, it's better. It's pure, things
Yeah.
that she get it.
And because she would be the teenager of the deck, the 2, she can be in her emotions because that has to do with the moon. She's a 2 of clubs.
Mm-hmm.
But being that you're the 6 of diamonds and clarity is in your chart, you know to have patience. It take a long time to make a diamond. So, like I say, you're teaching her, but she is partnering up with you to teach you too how to have a compassionate communication.
All right. So, what y'all want to tap off into first? You ready, Miss Christine over there?
I'm ready.
Okay, Christine, what did I say you were? You are born on the 24th, 11/24. Matter of fact, let me add that up right quick. 2/6/21. That's what did I say? 21 plus that's 9/29. You 11. That's why I told you that. That's why I told you don't listen. You psychic. That's the only reason why you getting this the way you getting it. Because I stand at the 11s. Ain't that something that she would be here?
11.
She 11. Her mama 11. I'm 11. Those two K's on Cards and Conversation. K is the 11th letter in the alphabet. So it's like you're at a portal. So some things you're gonna be able to get just because of who you are, but you gotta listen because I bet there's some kids on my car. I don't know. Anyway,
That might be Ray car.
my fault, everybody. So you are a 9 of hearts. So when I look at the chart, this is the grand solar squares. When we come into life, it's hiding in plain sight. A deck of cards is a calendar. A deck of cards has 52 cards. Well, it's 52 weeks in a year. It has 4 suits. Well, within the 4 suits, there's 4 seasons. There's 4 elements. All of this is in a deck of cards. So that's why I'm saying don't be afraid. So when I look here at the 9, you got 13 cards because we have 13. You got 13 cards to play with. We got 13 weeks in a season.
Okay.
So you got 13 because you got seasons. You got different seasons in your life.
Okay.
But the deck, the grand solar, the life spread show you everything that you. I didn't drink out of this. If you want it, I just poured out of it. And know that water holds communication. So the things you say, if you want to be blessed, speak to your water. That's like the only living God that I believe in. I'm just talking about where I'm at. So, the 9 of hearts has the 7 of diamonds as a bridge. So this proves to me that you get the things that you want. But you have to make up your mind on what you want. You so all over the place with what you want. You want this today and then you want this tomorrow. But then you want this and I pray and I pray and I pray. And then you say, I don't want this shit. You got to stop that. Because that's letting you know you can't manifest. You getting what you asked for, but you don't have a made up mind. The universe agrees with what you say. What you say. And you got a 7 of clubs. So you okay, so you coming up to a birthday. So if I was to look at it, I would count 13. So this is your sun card, the 9 of hearts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13. So the 13th card is the two of spades. That's my Pluto card. So that's the reason why y'all can get along. Cause she a 2 of clubs, you the 2 of spades. You're turning into the 2 of spades. So she teaches you how to communicate on a teenager sense because you're a baby. You're the baby. She's the teenager, but she only a little bit older than you. You know how that thing go. So even though she might try to tell you what to do, he try to tell her what to do. And then Ray come, and I try to tell all y'all what to do, but then Daddy come in and tell all of us what to do. Sit down. Y'all getting on my nerve.
Right.
That's how it works. So when I look at that, you're transforming into it too, because you need to partnership with the idea of who you are. That's your partnership.
Okay.
You need to know who you are, and and she is your Neptune card. So a lot of times she had to talk you out of some things. Sometimes She's here to teach you how to see it a different way. We sitting in Neptune right here. All these sevens, that's nothing but Neptune. So was you doing this before her? Or she invited you in? Partnership. You get it? She teaching you how to partnership. But she teaching you how to communicate that I do want a partnership. Because a lot of times you blow stuff off. You won't say it. You making my eye twitch. Ever since you walked up. You making my eye twitch. So you be seeing stuff and you act like you don't see it. Like, especially like, you know how you can see a pile of clothes in the dark? It look like something. You can look at
That's been my whole life. Though.
Yeah, that's your whole life. But you can, if we turn off this light, all this stuff turn into stuff for you. So you was afraid of the dark, but you was curious about the dark. But you was you didn't want to be afraid of the dark. Because you could see stuff, but nobody must have explained to you because it's stuff in the dark. It is. It's a room full of people right now. We can't see them. They say we don't. They looking at you. Somebody did like this, like
what's wrong with her?
yeah, like
Even the ghost thinks she crazy, right? That's crazy.
Look, it say we ain't even next to her. We over here with her.
Even the ghost like, dang, this wife crazy.
Somebody
I wanna say
said.
something,
Somebody
but she
told
gonna
me to
kick my
tell you,
butt.
Shiny.
What?
Yes, we is
No.
here with you.
It's good. It ain't bad.
Tell her.
Because you was talking about how she put things off and shit. Like, how long, like, before you even came over here with them, did you tell me that you wanted to do, like, podcasts?
Yeah, it's been a couple years.
Oh.
Yeah.
Mm.
I always wanted to do this.
You
But
wanted
I
them to
never-
put your dreams on hold. You think you're not good enough?
Not that I'm not good enough. It's
Is you scared?
I got stage fright.
Okay, fear. Fear is free
So I wanna do
expectations
stuff, but
except respect.
To know
solely.
a lot of people be watching, I'd be like,
So what? They.
I mean,
heard
there's
you
a
know,
lot of people
like you
still
lack
watch.
I heard
confidence,
it's
like
false
you lack
expectations appearing real.
Yeah, that's what they say, but I don't
What
go
did
by
you say?
what.
Yeah, I didn't know. But what did you say?
Oh, mine is fear. Fear is free expectations except respect solely. Spirits teach me what to say.
Fears with the S on it.
Yeah,
Okay.
fears. Because I had said free expectations except respect something with the S. I can't even remember the word because I'm not supposed to remember it.
it's not. It's
Seriously.
Not,
That's what
okay,
it
I
is.
would say it's more of, in today's world, I just don't want the ridicule. I would say.
That's a
Like
part
I'm
of growing up.
outgoing, but I don't want to hear the backlash. Like I don't want to hear that.
You know what? That's
So
the
I
only way
rather-
you can grow. That's
I
the
know.
only way you can grow. You got to grow tough skin because if it's something in you and you supposed to be the next little Oprah Jr. or something, you gonna have to be able to take it. You think they don't say stuff about me?
Imagine if I
But
felt
you got to
like
go back to when you was a kid. Really, everything they said about you, that's your superpower. I cry a lot. I cry a whole lot, but that's my superpower now because I'm an empath. I talk a lot because I'm a number 3. Well, if my number 3 is connected to Jupiter and Jupiter is expansion, I would talk a lot. And they used to say, shut up, and I couldn't. And I didn't know why. But that's why you can't be afraid of all of this hidden information. Everything has a vibration. Everything has a vibration. This day has a vibration. The 6 of diamonds. Sitting next to the 6 of diamonds. Today is a vibration. This is the first time we meeting. So this is the birth of us meeting. So we know our relationship is based on the 6 of diamonds energy. We have to have patience with each other. And it's a give and take. That's the 6. Give and take. But I said what I said. That's the 6 of diamonds also.
Yeah, that is. Right.
That sound like you.
Yeah,
I
that
said
sound like
what I
that.
said.
I said what I said. I'm through.
Yeah, I said what I said. But
That's his
when you're
thing.
dealing with the moon, you got to be a little bit more compassionate. And 2 is the moon. And this is fire. The 9 is Mars. she'll set this whole thing on fire.
I seen
That's
it.
funny because I'm a fire sign.
Right.
That's but your card is a fire sign too, so you double fire.
Right.
And now that you got all this fire,
I pulled
and
up
all
to the
this
room to
oxygen
fire.
in here, this can blow up for you if you wanted to.
Yeah.
But didn't I see it coming?
Okay,
you
so
did.
you post. So what? You were 11. You supposed to see shit
Yeah.
coming.
Yeah,
I do.
I saw that coming a mile away from that certain someone. Because, like you said, I sit back and I observe a lot of things before I react.
The one thing that I want to remind you, you're not talking to everybody else. I am not talking to you. I'm doing this show so that I can go back and look at it on YouTube and see what I'm doing right and what I'm doing wrong. Okay. You are teaching you how to do this in this moment. So don't feel like they can't critique you if you already critiquing you. Mm-hmm. They can't. Yeah, you're right. I did have some in my tooth. So yeah, you're right, But if you take it and fight it, that's when it's a problem. It's not the reaction, it's how you react to the reaction. Yep. So you are a Sagittarius. And that's the opposite of a Gemini. I'm a Gemini. So I feel you and I don't know you, but I know who you are. Excuse me, based on the energy, based on your birth, your zodiac, you fire too. So I could understand. That's double fire. So by us putting this oxygen, which would be the clubs, is the air element. This can be a big fire, but he the earth element. So it all work out together. And when we all come together, we create the space. So this is maturity. This is a mature act that you're doing in this moment by going ahead and stepping out there and doing it. Okay?
That's growth.
Yeah, that's growth.
Yeah.
And sometimes we go backwards.
And it's good you faced your fear, though. Because you got to think about how many other people that's like you who didn't take that chance to get out on here, and do that. And it's like when you got on here, it's like you can tell this is your comfort zone because once we get going, how you flow.
Yeah.
So this your thing. But it's a lot of people who haven't faced that fear, faced that fear, or even had the confidence to step out on that. So you got to give yourself that, and then to continue to do it is growth, like she's saying.
Yeah, this is growth. Because you can't dream of something and not think your dreams ain't powerful because you got it. You didn't even have to, just the fact that you wanted it, now somebody is going to team up with you to give it to you, your Pluto card. So we're going to look at this thing a whole different way. Pluto is your transformation. She helping you to transform into this. She is my Mars card. So she helping me to do what I'm passionate about and to show me what I'm passionate about. Yep. And Mark is the ace of clubs, so he like a new beginning in communication. So you will come to him because I want to be on a podcast. Don't do that. So do you see how everybody gatekeep their little lane? Okay, I'm gonna go talk to Mark because he is the ace. He gonna teach me a new way to speak. But before I get to Mark, I'm gonna get to this 6 of diamonds, and I'm gonna ask him about it because he holds the clarity card, but he got Jupiter at 10. That means he can make things happen for real. Well, then we're going to go down here and we're going to talk to Miss Cassie. And where Miss Cassie going to lead me back to who can help me team up with this because I'm scared, so I don't want to do it by myself. That's how this one operates around this table. That's who you got sitting at the table with you. Somebody to help you see things a different way. Because I'm the Jack. I'm the initiator. You 11 too. We all three hold the same energy.
Yeah, because I do have a certain way of seeing stuff. And it works for me.
And that's what it's supposed to do. It's supposed to work for you. It don't no matter what nobody else doing. It's supposed to work for you. And that's how. Now I realize if it ain't working for me, then it ain't working. But if it's working for me, then I'm cool with it. That's why I say I can't say I'm gonna be here every week because I'm traveling from up north. So if it worked for me, I'll be here. But if it don't, I can't stress. I might not be on time because I'm on divine
Don't
time
worry
for
about
real.
that.
No, I don't have to be on time for real. We established that years ago. But yeah, the cards, I love the cards because it is really a blueprint hidden in plain sight. Nobody ever thinks of the cards as a breathing system to show you how to move around in your everyday life. Yep. So that's why I say you can I don't want to talk to nobody, but I can talk to you about what you need to do. Cause there's people standing in line for real. This is no lie, and I am not tooting my horn. It's people in here want to talk. That's just how it is.
You know,
when I
did
come
she talk
around.
to Tila brother before?
Yeah, they
Right.
want
Is
to
he
talk.
one of them? I want to talk to him.
He said he always no, cause he gonna try to make me cry. Did he used to tickle you? Like
No.
I hate to be tickled.
He hates to be tickled.
Okay, cause he just showed me that.
Yeah.
No, he hate to be.
Yeah.
See, okay, that's proof that he is here with you. He always with you. You just gotta talk to him and talk about him. And he said to me, now I'm kind of remember. He said he needs y'all to do like y'all do for Sunday dinner, like how people do with Jesus. He want to be Jesus in the family where nobody ever stopped talking about him. He want to be Jesus. He said, y'all don't have to call him Jesus, but if it'll help.
Yeah.
He
that's
said if
rolling.
it'll help.
She said, yep, that's
That's rolling.
Yeah, he said if it'll help. Oh, his name Roland.
Mm-hmm.
When his birthday?
11/3/88.
He's so
80.
mean.
88.
He is a 4 diamonds. He is my Uranus card. He gonna bother me. I mean, he my Neptune card. Now, see how ironic that is? He a 4 diamonds, and we sitting in here with all these 7s, and that is Neptune. So yeah, what year?
88.
Oh, that's the year I went. That's the year I got out to service.
Neva 86. I think he 88.
Yep, that's the year I got out to service. That's the year the witches came and talked to me.
Yeah, they 88.
Told me not to believe nobody. They told me everybody was a witch. And that they told me everybody was a witch so I would quit being afraid of witches. I've been afraid of witches since I was in the 3rd
So many
grade.
people that come to me, like you say, a line of people. I lost like a line of people all in right after one another.
Yeah, it's a line of people wanting to talk.
Roland, Mookie, Olivia.
But it's a line of
Lisa.
people here for him too. And for them. Well, his dad said he don't have to get it. That's funny. He said, I don't have to get it left no more.
September 30th is Bree's birthday. We talking about
Yeah,
outside.
Can I see it? Okay, Bree. She said she wanted to come.
He said
She told me through this sick that she wanted to come, so she coming, y'all. I wondered. Okay. Hey, Bree. Oh, hey, Bree. That might make me cry. Nicole, is it Nicole?
Yep.
Okay, Bree. Aw. Let me write you down. Okay, yeah, that's sad. But she said she knew. She said she knew. Yeah, 9:30. Somebody just told me you need to get a pen at work. All right, some old sassy spirit. Somebody say, can she hear you? That's funny. That was an older person. They say, can she hear you? 27. Somebody say, she hearing somebody. Okay, 2021. This is a 5. It was time for her to change. This is a 9. This was a finalization. And it was about change. This was a final change. She okay. She okay with it far as she didn't realize how much she could do without this body. She thought she was gonna die. but she didn't die. The body just died. Somebody gonna say I like her. Don't be liking me and don't be talking to me when I ain't talking to y'all. I'm leaving y'all right with the people y'all came with. Somebody gonna say I didn't come with nobody. I stay here. Okay, who is that? Who stay here? Who live here?
My grandmother.
She said she lived here. She didn't come with nobody. So she just told me I ain't got to stand in line either.
She with my daddy then.
That's what she said. She said I'm with him. Okay, she ain't got to stand in line either. Okay, Britt. So did she say it outside? What she said she wanted to come? She here now. She told me they got to see me. Okay. So... Okay, I hope everybody was
I had to
cool.
see she sitting there where I told you that last
I hope everybody cool with her coming because she wanted to come today. She wanted to come today. Okay. This your last name?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my last name. That's her last name.
He like you a lot.
He better.
He do. He do. Okay, Brittany. Okay,
She
well
just
then
mean.
today we okay, she want me to cry, but I don't want to cry. So let me say this. Well, I'm gonna cry, y'all. These ain't my tears, these her tears. She wants to be remembered. She keeps saying she missed him. She said that's the only thing she missed, having a body. She said, "Wasn't that cute?" She said, "But yeah, she talking to me. She said, yeah, I used to drink a little bit, Miss Cat." But I was cute. Okay. Yeah. She wants y'all to always remember her. So when y'all come down here, speak to Brittany. Say hey to Brittany when y'all come over here. She say, and even if I ain't like you, motherfuckers, still speak to me. Because I'm not who I was. I've elevated. Somebody say, hey, baby. Word. That was your grandmama. She said, hey, baby. You. This ain't your daddy. Somebody with your daddy. Who would be with your daddy? It's a female.
A female?
It's a female. She dark skinned. She darker skinned. I ain't gonna say she dark. Okay, then he with his mama. She keeps showing me her breasts. Was she voluptuous?
Yeah, she had big breasts, but they wasn't.
Well, she keeps showing. Well, she must have liked them because she keeps showing me that this would be how you would know her, or that's how she thought. She must have thought she was a brick house or something. They say we really miss our bodies, and so the things you complain about now, you won't complain about when you had to put the body down. You would love to have that body back. So love your body. Okay, here, take this, because she going to sit up here and keep looking at me and trying to make me cry. She say, thank y'all. She said, thank you. Because they all want to be remembered. That's all they want to do is be remembered. She said, don't y'all want to be remembered if y'all leave here?
Yeah.
She said, even if you don't ever have a podcast show, wouldn't you want to be remembered because you showed up at one?
She had her own sound effect in the software and shit, so I might as well go ahead and hit it.
What's up, Bree? What's up, Bree? What's up, Bree?
Hey.
Yeah, she said, this is cool. She said, she said, this is what it is about Miss Cassie. Somebody hear us. And ain't afraid to say what they hear. Or don't think, I know I ain't crazy. I know I am crazy, but I ain't. I'm only crazy to have, but I'm not crazy that I hear. Yeah. And I see, because I just saw the breasts and I just seen the darker skin. and I just seen something with her right foot. She's showing me her right foot. She's sticking her right foot out. I don't know what that means.
Yeah, I don't know what that's about.
But she's showing me her right foot. So maybe you gotta talk to your family. She not here no more.
My grandma, no.
So you gotta talk to the family. What's to do with grandmama right foot? Yep. Yep, because that's how you gonna know that she was there. Because they give me little bits and pieces, but it's for you to find out. I don't know if did she ever have diabetes? Did she?
Yeah, she had diabetes.
Okay, then her foot bothered her. Her foot might have tingled. Her foot might have caused her problems. But her right foot, she keeps sticking it out, like doing like this. Did she do that? Did she shake her leg or?
Well, she even older she got, a lot of stuff was shaking.
Okay, so she's showing me that was one of the things. Okay. See, I said I wasn't gonna cry, but I did good because I didn't cry. I just shedded a couple
good.
tears. I did real good. Okay, so I can't see. I'm thinking I can see.
You channeling me.
I thought you was channeling her again.
Remember last time?
No, I
He
was going like this. I was going like
She
this.
told
I
her
was
to go
like,
put her
it's
glass. Like, go put your
I said
glasses
it's
on.
something to the right, but I can't see it. So I put my hand up. I was trying to look around, and she said, "Oh, I can't see her."
So that's funny because I never seen Miss Cassie in person. We always had read-ins and it would be through phone calls. So this particular time, she'd never seen me, didn't know nothing about me, and I talked to her and she was like, "What's going on? Something going on with your vision or something?" And I'm like, I don't have my glasses on. She's like, "Girl, go get your glasses."
I was all blurry.
I was like, "Yeah, I don't have my glasses on." And she could have known that. It wasn't a FaceTime call. She never seen me in person. This is the first time we actually bad FaceTime.
Because I'll be the mirror. I sit with who I'm all talking to, and I'm telling her what she tell herself. She tell herself this stuff that I'm telling her. She didn't heard it from the inside before, and she sees shit, a lot of shit.
Say, act like she don't see it.
Sometimes she be like, it's like something awake her. It's almost, this is what I'm hearing. I'm hearing like, you know how the radio, the TV used to go off. A lot of times, do you hear that in your ear?
The TV?
The sound, like water or like the white noise or something. I hear that. That's because that's a different frequency. You on a different frequency. But you be trying to be human or mundane or whatever you want. You be trying to be earthbound. You can't be. You 11. You a portal. You an initiator. The older you get, you 39 now. By the time you get my age, people gonna be coming to you, asking you stuff. You're gonna be interpreting people's dreams. So maybe that's why you sitting with me, because maybe when I ain't here, you the one gonna be reading folks. I don't know. Or at least having an intuitive conversation. Less about what's going on and more about what we can't see. You discovering you. You have dreams?
Yeah.
Or you just try to ignore them?
Yeah. Both. Sometimes I won't dream for months, but then I have dreams, and some dreams it'll be the same dream, reoccurring.
You know why that is? To make you pay attention or at least write it down.
And then it's a dream. It's like certain dreams that I've had about 20-some years ago, but I can't get that dream out of my mind. Like I remember
because you're waking up. You're waking up.
Like I can remember dreams from years ago.
Yeah, you're waking up. This is we're in the age of Aquarius. Aquarius turned everything around, but because we're in a Plutonian retrograde, you're gonna go back and see some stuff. And because Pluto is the transformation, it might go way back to when you was a little kid. Cause I'm hearing conversations. I'm 57. There's no way I should be remembering conversations from when I was 3, 4, and 5. But I'm hearing
I
them.
be remembering stuff.
Yeah, because we are on the ascension. We're learning. We're learning all that stuff was important to our progress. You know.
They said if you could remember it, it's trauma.
Huh?
It
From at a
sometimes
young age.
sometimes it is trauma and it's trying to make you heal it.
Uh-huh.
But sometimes it's just the fact that you are intuitive and you got some stuff you need to look at.
Right.
And that's why you keep
It could be
it in.
happy.
Joyful.
Yeah, it could be joyful stuff too.
But it most times when you remember that far back, it might show you joy at first to get you to come on in here.
Yep.
And then it'll spring the traumatic thing
Yep.
on.
Or why you remember it.
Why you remember,
They say
or
you
something
remember
somebody
traumatic
said to you that you need to remember, that you need to let go of.
Yep.
Because a lot of times we hold on to the things that people said to us when we were little and they were watering us. Our Mercury, Mars, and Venus years, or Mercury, Venus, and Mars years. That's when we are younger. You go through your Venus 13 to 26, and then 26 to whatever it is, 39, I think. I think you coming out of your Venus. It's 13 years. But yeah, you just gotta know. You gotta know that what you're doing is not the only thing that you're supposed to be doing. We do have free will to do what we want to do. If I want to be a mother of 3, I got to be a mother of 3. But then there is something that we made a deal with the universe that we're supposed to do. Excuse me. And most time it has to do with spiritual enlightenment or of self. So even though you can ignore it, eventually you have to recognize that you have a gift and you have a purpose. And work some stuff out from the past so you can go forward.
Discovering self.
Discovering yourself, yeah.
Yeah.
You got any questions, Chris?
None.
I'm just taking it in.
Just take
I'm
it.
taking it in.
You
Discovering
good over there?
Okay, listen to what he said.
Like I
It said caution. A
You
new
just slide.
opportunity may prove too good to be true. Quit telling yourself that it's going to be really good. But if you tell yourself it's too good to be true, you got to believe in this. That's all I need you to do. Like when you was a kid. When nobody was telling you can. Because, when you was a kid, you fired. You'd be like, I'm finna go out here and build me a treehouse. And they be like, girl, you can't. And they be like, she built a damn, it ain't gonna last long, but she did build a treehouse.
She did it.
That kind of thing. So I need you to go to where you was at when you was all that fire of a little girl. Because now you can take her and say we got pains from when we was kids that our parents didn't heal or some. You get to heal them as a grown up now. Yep.
Yeah.
You get to go sit in the tub and boo-boo your baby if you want to, whatever.
Break that generational curse.
Yep. And don't lie to yourself about what you feel. That's why I write. I write because I don't need to stay inside of me.
That's funny. I was just talking to my brother earlier, and he was saying about him and his wife talking, and she was telling him, like, don't lie to yourself about how you feel. Feel what you feel in that moment.
Yeah,
That's
don't lie
funny
to
you say
yourself.
that.
So that's a message for you to. I confirmed that for her or for them. Yeah, don't lie to yourself. You feel what you feel. You have to be able to be tactful if you're trying to deliver a message, and be flexible. But you get to. I said what I said. Yeah, you get to be that energy, especially when you're dealing with the 6 of Diamonds. So sometime when she hit you back with I said what I said, she only reflecting you because she a 2. So you can't get mad at you're looking at your own reflection. You can, but it don't matter.
I just had to say what I said again.
Right. But she
Then
gonna
I
say
say
it
what I
back
said
too.
again.
And then y'all can keep doing that, or y'all can
All
just
night.
say, okay, I'm the diamond. I'm gonna have patience with her, and I'm gonna let it go for right now. And you can think in your head, but I said what I said. But being into the 2 of clubs, she intuitive, and she gonna say, I heard what you said in your head. That's yeah. These gifts are, and waking up and stuff, it's a gift and it's a curse. But it's only a curse if you don't realize we go through highs and lows.
Yeah.
And we go through those lows so we can see if we learned the lesson, so we can see if we're ready to go to the next stop. Yep, if we ready to go one step ahead. And trust me, my kids think I'm. They used to always say, "You doing too much. You doing too much." But you see, they came over here to make sure I was straight.
Right.
So now they call me, "Mama, such and such,
You
such."
good?
Yeah, they know you in good hands.
That's why I'm telling you, Chris, you gotta go ahead and do it. Cause until you start doing it, you're gonna keep wishing.
Yeah.
Just do it. Just give yourself a month to do it. And then just go keep looking at yourself once you do it and see if you want to. I'm only giving myself a month to do this. And then in a month, if I still like it, then I'm going to still do it. Mm-hmm. But you don't just stand on dotted line and you got to see how you feel around people. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But I got to remember, too, I wanted to do something outside the house since after COVID. Because I ain't did nothing since 2021. And that was real short-lived as far as being out in the public. I still do stuff.
Mark, you ain't got nothing to say? Nothing to add, no questions?
No, man. She do what she do, man. I ain't got nothing to add to it. She the truth.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's always good. Like I said, I was just in the meeting and I was talking about you. Like, yeah, Miss Cassie, you got to watch last week's show. And,
yeah.
I just put it out there, and there's a lot of people who looking forward to getting the opportunity to maybe come on the show and get readings.
Okay.
So I told them we'll make sure you're available, and it might be some weeks, like you said, you might not be able to make it, and we understand that. But,
okay.
We are always will make people aware of the weeks you are coming, so they can make sure they schedule them.
Yes, and we will post her flyer up after the show, so y'all can contact her on your own time if you don't want a public reading, because some people they want to be private.
Yeah.
That's fine too. So I'll put her number up and take a picture of the flyer and post it.
But most times, even if I do you a public reading, your team is not gonna show me something that would embarrass you.
Yeah.
Your spirits is not gonna, unless you supposed to be embarrassed. No, they will say some shit, and I'm gonna say exactly what they tell me.
Right.
I would be disobedient if I did.
Like spirits, don't let the spirits tell somebody you was a hoe.
Oh my
But
goodness.
Snow White was a hoe. Sorry. Snow White was a hoe.
Oh my goodness.
Snow White she left the palace to be with 7 niggas. So
Snow Wizzy. Oh, Snow
think about
Wizzy.
it.
Yeah.
They made it seem like they was diamond bangers. Where are diamonds in Africa? So all that dirt really wasn't dirt. That was really showing you what color they was.
She happy and grumpy. Yeah.
Think about it. They said hi ho, hi ho.
Yeah, but
They was singing that song.
And she was happy to hear it. Think about it. She was like, these my niggas. 7 of them. Even that mean one was like
grumpy.
He was like, I sure like Snow White.
Right.
Even the goofy one knew to wash his ears.
Yeah. Yeah, she said they was singing hi ho.
They was like hi ho, and she was cooking and cleaning them and all that.
Oh my!
So ain't nothing wrong with being a hoe if you a good hoe, you a royal hoe.
But she was right.
Or know you a hoe and ain't got problem with being a hoe to 7 niggas.
That's great.
That was Polly. Think about it.
Super pop.
That was super Polly. She was a pimp. Think about it. She had 7 and nobody complained.
They was all little people though.
So what? It might take 7 little ones to make one big.
oh my goodness.
Yeah, little midgets running around.
But think about it.
They
Think
must
about
have
it.
been freaky though, because they was like hi ho.
If you could build a person, like say you went
Stack
through
them
all
all up
your
on top of each other,
relationships,
and
I
then you
could
gotta
build
talk.
it. I would
Like,
take
get on my
this from
shoulders
this
and you
man
tongue
and this
kissing.
from this man. It might be 7 different.
Like happy, grumpy.
So they
remember
were just
always-
showing you those were the planetary energies. It's deeper than what we think. Those were the 7 planets,
That's funny. Yeah,
and she was living her best life.
until she ate that apple.
Because that witch was a hater.
She was hating. She
She
didn't
was
have
hating.
nobody.
Like you got all the little short people out here in the village.
But
I ain't got nobody.
But see, you may appear. Remember what we see ain't what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Because I can see gods and goddesses, whereas you just see Ray. You know what I'm saying?
Perspective.
So them might have been kings of Africa. They had diamonds. They was the one going down in the diamond shaft. So you have to go wider and broader. So I look at cartoons and all that kind of stuff, and I see now because of this moment, I know that 7 was connected to the letter G, but it was G. She was a G.
Straight up G.
She was a straight up G. She was.
Alright, y'all. So as far as discovering you, what other insight do you have, Miss Cassie? What advice could you give people as far as discovering themselves and finding their true purpose?
Do anybody want to call in?
One of the first things is start keeping you a journal, especially if you having dreams, or even if you ain't having dreams. If you know that you are discovering different parts of you and things are feeling different, and say like we just came out of a full moon, but you can't sleep at night. It's like you want to wake up and look at the moon and stuff. That's just you being more in tune. When you start looking at the universe start looking at you. So look at your natal chart, look at your card. She knows she a 9 of diamonds now. She knows she a 2 of clubs, 6 of diamonds, ace of clubs. I'm a jack of clubs. I have to follow me. Because he is the 6 of clubs and his transformation is, I think, the jack of diamonds, he can follow the U.S. It ain't the transformation for you. It is the transformation.
So you gotta follow biting no ass.
No, the reason why I want you to follow is because I want you to understand. I need you to understand how America do business. How do they do business? And look at that. 7. Yeah, I just know we live in America, and we may not agree with everything that America does, but we live here. So rather than to fight the energies, why not learn how the energies work and allow us to flow with the energy? Yeah. So tomorrow, remember, this whole month is about communicating on a royal level, on a higher level. You the queen on the queen's level. So you would say, you remember how they say, what would Jesus do? Take Jesus out of it. Even when you read the Bible, and I know somebody gonna get mad about it, but it's a personal message, and sometimes we have to trick our mind's eyes by saying, what would I do? Or insert your name. Yeah. Because we already know what would Jesus do. They wrote a book about it. He didn't co-sign it, but they did write a book, and everybody had different tales on what Jesus did for them. People gonna have different stories about all of us.
Yeah.
But it's about being real to yourself and you being real and making that story.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
You create your reality.
Yep, and that's why you write, because we don't hold on to stuff that we discover about ourselves, and that's just not the human brain. It's not a computer. So, but if you write it down, I don't care how many years go past, you can go back and read if you can see. If you can't see, if your ears work, somebody can read what you wrote. So make sure you write legible.
Indeed. And when you discover stuff about yourself, it's about nourishing that, and then allowing it to grow and flourish. So it becomes almost like a basic part of you. You know what I'm saying? Natural part. It just become a part of you. So you don't even have to exercise it. You know what I'm saying? So, but
you got to do it.
But
I have to.
Once you discover it, because some people, like you said, push it to the side and not acknowledge it, or have fear, or not be confident for whatever reason, and you have to embrace it and nourish it for it to grow.
And some people just keep it a secret. Some people you be wondering, how come they so lucky? Because they know who they are, and they use their magic just for them and their family.
Yep.
It's a lot of people in my family who use their magic, but they don't let you know. But I started paying attention. How come every time you say something, you get it? And now I know when I looked at their cards because you this card or because you that card or because you lined up this way this week. And the cards change every year. Your placement changes and moves around.
Oh, really?
This year I'm sitting in the sun. So one of my teachers, Nina Diamond, is the Eight of Diamonds. So by her being an Eight of Diamonds and I'm sitting in the sun this year at 57, she can. I get to see how it is to sit in the sun, to illuminate and get stuff happen. So then when y'all came to me and we did this would show me I'm sitting in the sun.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. All right, Mark. So you enjoying yourself this evening? Okay.
I done cut my mic off. I'm enjoying
Yeah,
myself so
that's
much.
all
I don't want to sit back and relax.
Yeah, that's what I say. You
Enjoy the
usually
show
you be
and
up on kicking it. You was like, I'm just
Yeah,
chilling.
usually
I'm
kicking
taking it
with
in.
Be quiet in the house.
Yeah, he taking it in. These past 2 weeks, you've been quiet.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's good because Miss Cassie always has a lot of information. She's very informative, you know what I'm saying, and she real, you know. That's what you want, somebody who's gonna be transparent with you. You don't want nobody who's gonna tell you what you want to hear. You know, what you need to hear what you need to hear, because it's about growing and taking what you hear and what you learn and applying it to your life and your situations, you know. So
Help discover you.
discovering who you are and your purpose. We've been talking about purposes for a couple of weeks because it's important to know who you are and why you here. You know, everybody think we just here to go to work every day and go home, and it's more to it than like in life, and it's a bigger reason that you're here, and that's what you have to wake up and find out. And once you find that out, it's such a refreshing feeling, and it's like you looking into and seeing yourself for the first time, you know. So you have to figure that out, and we're so happy again to have Miss Cassie this week helping us and others discover who they are. And like she said, journaling. I know my wife do it a lot. I'm one of the people that I put stuff on my phone, but I also have like organized like memory, you know what I'm saying, to where I could just put stuff in and I consciously work on it daily, you know what I'm saying. So,
And then when you tell her stuff, she probably writes stuff.
she had to write her stuff down. Yeah, but either way, as long as we getting it, that's what I don't care what you gotta do. Take a picture of it, draw it, you know what I'm saying. It's whatever you need to do, because some people, everybody absorb information differently, you know what I'm saying. So you have to get it to your comfort zone so you can get it, because the comprehension is the important part.
Yeah, and that's clarity speaking. His Mercury is speaking. What is it? Your Mercury? No, that's your Venus. That's you love clarity.
Yeah, I like to be
That's
clear
exactly
on stuff,
what it is.
because understanding is important. That's what people don't realize. You can voice your opinion. You can say you can be saying the most rightest thing in the world, but if don't nobody hear it and understand it, then you just wasted your whole damn talk. You know what I'm saying? So, so we gonna get ready to get out of here, y'all. I'm gonna see Chris or Shawnee. Y'all got anything to say before we leave?
No, this is very informative. I just took everything in.
Do you feel better?
Yeah.
Okay.
Did
That's
you-
on my only
Did
job
you
is
learn
to
some things
feel
about
better.
yourself?
Yeah.
See,
Sometimes
that's
it's
the
not gonna
part.
click till later. Sometimes it's not gonna click till later. Like it'll be
No,
like
I
a
was
week
getting
later.
what she was
Like,
saying
this is what
was
she's talking about.
touching on a lot of things I do. Like I see things and but I just don't tap into it.
Right.
And I am gonna start paying attention more.
It's only
Pay
helping
attention
you.
to you.
Yeah, because God gave us talents, and we
I don't
talked
want to
about
come
it.
back for
He gave
real.
you a talent, you got to use it.
If I had to come back to do the stuff that I didn't do this lifetime, I don't want to come back now that I
can
didn't
tell my
discover
husband
it.
that, like, I want this to be the last time.
It get hard. It gets hard.
Because if you don't get it right, you gotta keep coming back and learning those lessons over again.
Oh, I know.
So look
I
at
feel
this.
like
I don't want to come back.
Look at this. What if Jesus was Martin Luther King? He was slain again. What if Jesus was Malcolm X? He was slain again. And why was he slain? Because he was a black man.
I said that about Tupac. It's funny.
So,
His last album was him on
Jesus
the cross.
Tupac? You said that way to Jesus?
Hey, he get to come back, and he ain't gonna come back the way that we think, because it's don't supposed to be that. That's how come when people say you gotta follow the words, you gotta follow. It's not that obvious. It's not that obvious. A book is real obvious. I'm not telling you not to use that book, but that book you gotta read. You gotta remember, man breathed that book. Just like talking to me. Don't take my word. If I tell you something, go look it up. Now, if I hit on something that help you, then take my word to help you.
And grow. Yep. All right, y'all. Well, we about to get ready to get out of here. We'll be back next week with hopefully Miss Cassie can make it. But if not,
Yeah, all month.
Oh, Miss Cassie here next week, y'all.
Yeah.
So if anybody would like to get a reading, you can contact us, Soul Ties Talk page on Facebook, and let us know. We can set it up for you. Let you know what that fee might be. And but you know, she's really good at what she do, and she's helped a lot of people.
They can call in and we can just tell them they birth card and stuff. But I'm not going.
She ain't gonna give you the whole. She ain't gonna give you the whole.
I ain't gonna do you like that because
right.
that's not fair to me. But anybody can call and ask what's their card with their birthday. They just drop their birthday in the chat, and I'll look at it and we'll tell you what your card is and kind of what's expected.
Yes,
Okay, y'all hear that? So next week you can call in and give Miss Cassie, your birthday.
Or just drop it in the chat.
Yeah, drop it in the chat, and she let you know what's happening with you or what you need to do or work on or whatever.
Yeah.
But we gonna get ready to get out of here. So I want to say bye from my beautiful wife Shani Colette,
See you.
Christine,
See y'all later.
and Miss Cassie.
Adios.
All right, y'all. And this Ray the Realist. We'll see y'all next week, and we out.
Warning. You are now tuned in to 7 Mile Radio.
Production.
7